Welcome to Cybersecurity course on using Ossec to monitor directory and file changes in WordPress. Today, we'll take a practical approach to understanding basic knowledge for using Ossec. My name is Rido Surya Kusuma, and I'll guide you step by step through this process. Let's get started. Ossec is an open-source host-based intrusion detection system, HIDS, that can be used to monitor file system changes on an operating system. Ossec in a manager-agent HIDS, where the manager and agent can be installed on the same server or on different servers. In this video, we'll use the former approach, with all the components on the same server that WordPress is installed on. Ossec is capable of real-time alerting, but that doesn't work out of the box. For real-time alerting to work, you need to install the Notify Tools package using the following command. With that installed, we can now install Ossec itself. We'll install it using the automated method. To make the automated method possible, we'll be adding the AtomiCorp repository to the system. AtomiCorp is an enterprise security services company. To add the AtomiCorp repository to the system, use the following command. When prompted, hit the Enter key or type yes. The script will add the repository and install the GPG signing keys, also as shown in Figure 1. Now update the package database to make APT aware of the new repository that was just added, such as Figure 2. First, you will need to download the latest version of Ossec from Git repository. You can download it by running the following command like in Figure 1. After the download is complete, extract the downloaded file with the following command as shown in Figure 2. Next, change the directory to the Ossec HIDS 3.100 and install Ossec by running the install.sh file, such as Figure 3. During the installation, you will need to answer a few questions. The following output is displayed like in Figure 1. Press Enter to continue. Choose Server and press Enter. Next, choose your installation location and press Enter. The following output will be displayed such as Figure 2. Press Y and press Enter to get email notification. Press Enter for Integrity Check Daemon. The following output is displayed in Figure 1. Press Y to enable active response as shown in Figure 2. Press Y and press Enter to enable the firewall drop response. Press N and press Enter. Press Enter to enable remote syslog. The following output is displayed in Figure 1. Finally, press Enter to start the installation, such as in Figure 2. After the installation is complete, you will see the following output in the figure. Now you just need to start Ossec because it is not started automatically. You accomplish that using the following command and the output, such as in the figure. After Ossec has started, you should get an Alert Level 3 email to that effect. If you don't get that email, you should stop and troubleshoot your installation, because it means Ossec is not working as intended. To troubleshoot Ossec, you need to be operating as root. That is, using sudo is not an option. Now, the first place to fish for clues when troubleshooting Ossec is to look in the /var/ossec/logs/ossec.log file as shown in Figure 1. For why Ossec may not have sent the first email alert, look for any entry indicating issues with email. With that information, look in the /var/ossec/etc/ossec.conf file. That is, in Ossec's main configuration file. The relevant section is shown in this Figure 2. The property most likely to be the cause of any issues with sending alerts is SMTP server. If you're using a third-party email provider service, the value should be as shown above. Otherwise, having localhost in there will do the trick. If you're sending alerts to a Gmail account and you're not receiving them in your inbox, check your spam folder. Out of the box, an installation of Ossec is configured to monitor for changes and modification every 20 hours in the following system directories: /etc//usrbin /usrsbin /bin/sbin and /boot. In this step, we'll modify the configuration so that some of those changes are reported in real time. Note that certain changes, like file deletions, are reported at full scan. The relevant part of the configuration file governing file system monitoring is shown in Figure 1. To bring real-time monitoring and alerting to those system directories, we need to reconfigure that section of the file, so open it for editing using the nano editor. Sudo nano /var /ossec etc /ossec.conf. Modify that relevant portion of the file so that it reads as shown in Figure 2. Save and close the file when you're finished editing it, then restart Ossec. As before, you should receive an alert level 3 indicating that Ossec has restarted. In the next step, we'll configure Ossec to monitor the WordPress installation directory. This guide configures Ossec to monitor directory and file changes for a WordPress installation, assuming files are in the /var/www directory. Key considerations. First, limit monitoring large or frequently updated files, e.g., images, to prevent disk space issues. Second, save WordPress backups to a remote server to avoid filling local storage. With those 2 points in mind, open the Ossec configuration for editing. Type nano /var /ossec etc /ossec.conf, such as in Figure 1. Add the following directory tags to restrict Ossec to monitor specific file types. Example, php javas script python shell and html in the /var/www directory or your WordPress location. Include additional filters if needed, such as for Ruby files as shown in Figure 2. When you're finished with the file, save and close it, then restart Ossec. In the next step, we'll make one final change to Ossec before testing the whole setup. By default, Ossec monitors new files but does not alert on them. To enable alerts for new files in WordPress or system directories, modify the localrules.xml file in each var ossec rules. This file is editable, unlike others that are overwritten during upgrades. Update it with a modified version of Rule 554 from ossecrules.xml, which tracks new file additions such as in Figure 1. Because Ossec does not alert on rules of level 0, we need to redefine the rules level so that Ossec will alert on it. To get that done, copy and paste this modified version of the rule into the localrules.xml file as shown in Figure 2. Save and close the file, then restart Ossec. This is when you test whether all the configuration changes you made to Ossec actually works. And to make it easier and less time-consuming to test, you'll need to change a configuration option in Ossec's configuration file, so open it for editing using nano. Type nano /var /ossec etc /ossec.conf. The tag that determines how often Ossec performs a full system scan is shown in Figure 1. The default, 72,000, as you can tell, is 20 hours. But you don't want to wait that long to test if a change to the configuration works, so change it to a lower value, like 3 minutes or 180 seconds. Don't try and set it to something like 60 seconds or less, because sometimes it can take Ossec close to a minute to perform a full system scan after a restart. This is what mine looks like before testing began as shown in Figure 2. Within the WordPress installation directory, add, modify, and delete files as you please, and watch for email alerts from Ossec. If all is working correctly, any of those actions will trigger an email alert, but not all in real time. Here's an example of the type of alerts Ossec will send, such as in the figure.